Hi, my name is April Reed, and on this day, 6 years ago, I died.
The extraordinary, and he can do what no one else can do. There have been times in my life when I thought I was.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was on a Sunday, May 29, 2011, and I decided to go to a church trip in Trenton, New Jersey. This was a unity meeting in which all the churches in our district would gather together and worship God and just fellowship with one another. And on this particular Sunday, it was very hot. It was so hot in the church that, my clothes were sticking to me. And I remember me and my friend, we were like, let's go outside to take a break and to cool off. And we went outside and we were just, sitting down on the sidewalk. And then all of a sudden I saw a couple of my other friends and they had like McDonald's. So me and my friend were like, okay, we're hungry too, because I remember I didn't eat that day. So I'm like, this is perfect. Now that I have a break, I can, get something to eat. So we all decided to head over to the McDonald's nearby. And we walked to the McDonald's and then we grabbed our food, we ordered, they gave us what we needed. And then it was time to leave. As we left the McDonald's, I was so excited because I was getting ready to eat. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped within my tracks. A fear just came over me. I just felt within my spirit that something bad was going to happen. I didn't know back then that it was my spirit trying to warn me and tell me, but I just really felt so scared in my spirit. I literally stopped in my tracks. And I remember my friends, they were calling me. They're like, April, come on, what are you waiting for? Because I was just in a zone. I remember I was like saying to myself, I have to get across the street. I have to get across the street. I have to make it back to the church. I just have to, because I just felt so scared. I can't stand here forever. So I crossed the street, and then there was another intersection. And I remember as my friend joined hands with me, and two of my friends, they went ahead. It was time for me and my friend to go. And then before we could even step down into the street, all we heard were the screams as, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then everything went black.
Our God is able to do the impossible.
So after I got hit by the car, I was told that one of my friends ran back to the church to inform everyone of what had taken place. I remember people telling me of how my bishop and my mother ran to the scene of the crime. They ran to the accident to find out what had happened, what had taken place. And for a long time, everything was really dark. And then suddenly, immediately, the Lord started to show me the stars, the galaxies, the moon, just the prettiness of the sky, the midnight blue of the sky, the richness of it. And then immediately I knew something had happened. I knew that I had died. My spirit was like, you're dead now. There's nothing that you can do about it. I came to grips with myself. I was like, you know what am I going to do? I'm like floating away. But then all of a sudden, the Lord started to show me everything that was going on. He showed me the ambulance. He showed me the food that I ordered from McDonald's, my purse, my friend, one particular friend, she was just screaming in the street. She was just so disheartened. She was crying, and it's like she was going insane. And then the Lord drew my attention to my body. When I saw my body, I was like, oh my gosh. This has happened. Like I am dead. If you could just visualize with me, just imagine your face down on the concrete of the ground, and your legs are all bent up in different ways. I knew that this was the end of me. Thinking to myself, I haven't lived life as yet. Why am I dead now? Why did this happen? And I remember I also saw the policemen. I saw them running back and forth, and I saw the people in the street gathering to look at the crime scene. So my pastor's now at the crime scene. And when he arrived at the crime scene, he saw me covered with a white sheet. Now everyone knows that when the EMT covers you with a white sheet, that automatically means that you are dead. And that was the case for me. And then my pastor, he frantically ran back to the church and he grabbed the mic and he prayed a prayer so powerful. He said, I cancel death in the name of Jesus. I send back death to the pit of hell. All of a sudden, the Lord just began to speak to me. And he said, April, all I want you to do is worship me. All I want you to do is worship me. And then immediately, my spirit went back into my body. And then it was as if time fast forwarded. Remember the EMT workers that were working on me, the paramedics that were working on me, they said, oh my gosh, she's back. Okay, good guys. We don't want to lose her again. We don't want to lose her again. And that was just confirmation that something tragic, something that was out of this world took place. The enemy thought that he had me. He thought that, okay, now I got her out of the way. She's dead. But what the enemy meant for bad, God turned it around. The accident left me in a critical state. I had an aneurysm in my right hand. I had 2 broken bones in my right leg. And I had a broken C2 bone. I remember having to wear an halo. Anyone in the medical field can understand what a halo looks like. They had to drill holes into my forehead and holes behind the back of my ears so that they could attach a halo with weights on it so that it can secure my neck. I had to wear that halo for 100 days. According to the doctors, my situation was not looking so good. They even told my parents she will be lucky if she makes it out alive. They said she's bleeding so much, I don't know if she's going to make it. They even said, I don't even know if she'll be able to walk again, to dance again. I don't even know if she'll be able to function the way that she's supposed to. But today, I can walk, I can feed myself, I'm not paralyzed from the waist down. God has been good. What the enemy meant for bad, God turned it around for my good. God is just an awesome God. My story was death, but God gave me a second chance to live life. What are the dead things that are in your life today? What are the situations that are keeping you bound? The reason why the Lord wanted me to make this video was so that I can tell His people that He is still in the supernatural business. That He can raise things from the dead and make them come alive. Today you're not watching this video by accident, but the Lord has brought you to this video. And He wants you to know that you are coming alive in the name of Jesus. I speak into your spirit and I speak to your soul. I say come alive in the mighty name of Jesus. I say rise up and be that all that God has called you to be in the mighty name of Jesus.